venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keep it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Burrowing for yardage. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the back. Swats it away.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Dukes! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. The short hands, it's Graham. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And the RPO got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The run to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, it's Mobley. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Williams. They were all over it. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Look out! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
But that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting sacked.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Carr unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Drives inside. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Scott. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's Memphis with the 7-3 lead in what's been a defensive stalemate so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Still looking to his right. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Carr. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the tackle.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Left side, it's Mobley. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Williams open on the right side. Makes one man miss. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Play fake, Carr. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Gets rid of it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The throw. Still running at the 40. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dukes. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a seam wide open. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hand it to the back. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. Got his man out of the backfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Snags it. Smack. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. Sails one into the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Coleman. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Coming out with it, it's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the turnover squandered an opportunity to put this game away a moment ago. Now they'll have to pull it out of the fire in a tie ball game. Just smothered on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr. Finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Carr. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Trying to take it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for running room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Escapes the pressure to his right. Caught. Oh, he's got some space.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And the Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. There's a crease. The tag. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He rifles one deep down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Carr. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Going to take a shot at this DB. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Second and long here. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Rush is on. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The give is to Williams. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. On the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's good. He nailed it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank? Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played lately.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.